Hey family, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the beast himself, Chris Bumstead. Are people getting scared when they see him? Is he too big? Chris Bumstead was born 1995 in Ontario, Canada. Growing up, he played multiple sports where he learned that in order to be the best, he had to train on his personal time. By going to the gym to perfect his craft, he learned valuable lessons in health and fitness that have transitioned into his bodybuilding career. Chris spent hours working out in the gym, and ever since, he has been in love with it. Chris Bumstead has been working out for years and thought he started to develop what he thought was a good physique. It wasn't until he met his sister's boyfriend, now husband, Ian Valliere, that stuff started to change for him. Ian told Chris that he could compete and become a great competitor in the sport. Chris has stated, "He was and still is a huge mentor to me. Ian inspired me to step on stage and coached me through the process." Chris Bumstead stepped on stage for the first time as a bodybuilding in 2014. He was hooked after his first bodybuilding competition. He knew he found his niche at that point, knowing that he had what it took to compete at the highest of levels. In 2016, Chris Bumstead earned his pro card after winning the IFBB North American Bodybuilding Championship trophy at only 21 years old. Ever since then, he has continued to be a force in the classic physique division. As time went on, Chris saw himself walking the Olympia stage amongst the best competitors in the world. After a runner-up finish in 2017 and 2018, Bumstead was determined to take home the top prize. And so, he did. Bumstead is now a 4-time Olympia winner, having taken home the title in 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. As the defending champion, it is his title to lose, but he is certain to not let that happen. By developing a serious training routine, effective nutrition plan, and efficient supplementation, Chris is more than ready to defend his title and continue his bodybuilding dominance. A lot of Chris Bumstead's inspiration comes from golden age bodybuilders. He makes sure to keep his waist and core tight with lean muscle mass. He hopes to replicate their legacy one day, and this path he is on certainly lends credence to his hopes. Chris Bumstead height. This is a topic to discuss as it is something that gives him a good advantage over the competition on stage. Chris stands tall at 6'1", and he towers over the competition on stage. Height is something that can play into the illusion of more mass, especially under the correct lighting and next to the right people. Chris Bumstead's height just adds to his structure, putting him above the competition time and time again, literally. Not everyone wants to be like Chris Bumstead because of his massive physique. Most of the ladies in the world don't like to muscular men and get scared quite often. When you see the reactions when a big guy walks over the street, it says enough. You need to do it for yourself and yourself only. It's a lifestyle, C. Bum said. Here are some of Chris Bumstead's favourite workouts. Barbell squats. 100% a number one. I believe they are an invaluable exercise for not only leg development, but also the core. Squats are my favourite exercise because I can really push my limits and see just how much weight I can move. Incline dumbbell press. The incline press is a much more natural movement for my body compared to the flat press. I also personally am looking to achieve a much larger and fuller upper chest, as an upper chest pops more in poses such as the side chest. If restricted to 3 exercises, you want to work as many muscles as possible, for example, chest, shoulders, and triceps. I prefer dumbbells to barbells because the unilateral movement allows you to focus on each side of your body and build a more even and symmetrical physique. Bent over barbell rows. They would be my final pick. It's extremely important for me to keep my back as strong as possible, not only for proportional reasons, but for overall spine health. I like rows because they also work secondary muscles missed by the previous 2 exercises, such as biceps and rear delts. Chris Bumstead is very particular and precise when it comes to his diet. He eats the same 6 meals a day, leading up to a competition for multiple months, and only makes minor changes. This helps him to determine what his body may need so he can make his small changes to achieve his goal. He utilizes daily supplements for his fat burners, whey protein, creatine, BCAA, and super green support. Chris Bumstead says that it's key to not add in new foods when close to a competition because he is not sure of the effects it can have on his body. During off-season, he is more relaxed when it comes to his diet. He increases his calorie intake, but still stays away from fatty foods. He also shares that he will eat muffins and snacks that have carbs before his workout sometimes if he does not get the calories he needed throughout the day. Aside from being an accomplished bodybuilder and athlete, Chris Bumstead is very active on social media and has over 15 million followers on Instagram and close to 3 million subscribers on YouTube. On both accounts, followers can see his training, nutrition, competition photos, and how Chris lives his life outside of sport. Bumstead is currently a part owner of the Raw Nutrition brand based in Stuart, Florida. He is also an ambassador for the R3 Vive anti-aging company also owned by Dom Yakavone. Bumstead is sponsored by a host of companies. He also runs a podcast and does online coaching so others can learn from his techniques to better their lives and physiques. He is currently engaged to former IFBB bikini pro Courtney King. With a continued mission to be great, it will be exciting to see what's next for Chris Bumstead. Chris has also been relatively open about PED usage in his career, which is another reason that fans love him, as he is so transparent. What do you think of Chris Bumstead? For more news and updates, follow Fitness on Top on YouTube. Get absolutely massive. Thanks for watching.